Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and I am bringing messages for the zodiac sign of Taurus for the lunation of this new moon in Taurus. New moon solar eclipse in Taurus, which happens on Saturday, April 30th. I'm posting these videos early so that you can have time to prepare for this huge shift. And we've been talking about the shift. If you've been on my channel for a while, we've been preparing for it since about August of last year, and it is finally upon us. So this is the huge shift of energies, and so I was guided to kind of give some suggestions on how you could prepare, because we are shifting from how we value the tangible assets in our lives to how we experience joy, and we are balancing that. So it just feels like a recalibration and a balancing of our material world as well as our happiness and joy from within. So there's a couple of things that are indicative of this shift, and one is that we are going to be shifting from our ego-based, which would be the appreciation of our tangible things too much, to more of a heart-centered, from our heart chakra perspective. And so it's definitely like a hanged man shift. So there's a couple of things that I suggest you do to prepare for these energies coming in, because they are going to be intense. So your mind's going to be very stimulated as you receive these downloads, as this shift occurs, and your body is going to feel exhausted. So a couple of things that we can do to help make the integration of the energies easier. Number one, release any unresolved or unfinished, situations in your life that you don't have closure to. Just release them. You may need to do a fire ceremony, or burning ceremony of, writing everything down, expressing your feelings, and then burning it in a burning bowl. You also need to, or I suggest for you to clear out any toxins, do some clean eating, maybe do a little fasting, maybe, make sure you're drinking lots of water-based beverages in order to clear out any kind of toxins and make sure that your body is well hydrated for the integration of these energies. Do some yoga, some meditations, energetic clearing, and also your chakra clearing. Then, what you want to do is release any resistance. Then for your physical environment, clean up, tidy up, get organized, cleanse your space, clean it, sage it, be ready for this new integration of energies, get everything in its place, because as you integrate these energies, you're going to feel tired, and you're going to kind of slow down in momentum, and you don't want to get behind and overwhelmed. So I suggest doing whatever you can do to prep for the weekend. Give yourself a clean house, get your laundry done, clean out your car, clean sheets on the bed, whatever makes you feel like your environment is in order and ready to receive new energies. You can also maybe make a few meals in advance so that you can have some heat and eat meals for when you're too tired to cook. This will help to facilitate the integration of these energies for your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. All right, so Taurus, I'm going to start with the Rumi deck. This is going to lay the foundation for this reading, and let's get started for Taurus. There we go. Oh. This just came out. This exact same card came out in the reading I just did, which was Sagittarius. Let love transform. And that is the whole premise of this energy is shifting. So we're releasing old things that are no longer working for us. And we are transforming our life from this heart-centered chakra. Okay, so it is a 14 card. So let me read a little bit. Let love transform. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes a ruby, and the body becomes all soul. And that's exactly the energy that I'm talking about. So this oracle comes as a loving spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed. You are blossomed, succeeded. You have blossomed, succeeded. Cast aside which was unworthy, and taken up love's way. How much delight there is in from all that walk this way of love, of life, to find another precious companion in their midst. You are welcomed into this world where love finds a way. There is nothing impossible for love. It is not bound by the mind, and because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in endless creative variety. The great beloved is a show-off, creating with such genius as to be breathtaking. Were we able to remain always in the heart, we would constantly be breathless, in a fit of appreciation and awe so great, truly, there would not be even a slither of emptiness through which fear could enter. So coming out of that fear-based, control, ego-based way of moving through life into a more heart-centered. And that is how this love is now going to transform humanity, our lives, our relationships, everything. Remember to come from the heart center. Everything, this is the shift, and this is going to be the great transformation. Okay, I'm going to pick a couple of these oracle cards. So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watchers, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So here comes this new beginning. I'm going to shuffle again. This is the shift. And it is in your sign of Taurus, so this will affect you profoundly. Let love heal. What I just heard. Sorry, I blurted that out. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So don't rush into something just because it feels new and aligned with this energy. Just be patient. Be in that temperance energy. Let's pull one more. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Okay, so there are three profound... Actually, I'm going to put this one here, and I'm going to put this one here. Okay, so if you are in a connection, though you may be separate, so if you're twin flame energy, you may be separate, but you are always together. And love transforms and transcends space and time. So keep that in mind, that you are always in union in the spirit. Okay, so what is this new beginning? This is the Muse Tarot, and it is Divine Feminine energy for me. Two of Inspiration, Two of Wands in the reverse. So that is kind of not necessarily facing the choices. Making a decision about what direction you want to take. Maybe just kind of staying still. These two flipped. Queen of Materials and Three of Emotions. So this is the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. being in that very nurturing, open-hearted energy. The Queen of Pentacles to me is somebody who is very, when I think of Queen of Pentacles, I think of like the woodland goddess, you know, kind of like that fairy tale divine feminine out in nature, living in the woods, communing with the animals, very nurturing, you know, every little wounded animal comes to her for help. And she is recognizing that this energy is that you are in union spiritually, energetically with your counterpart. Although it does not seem that way, because if you look at this Two of Wands, this person has a telescope. They've been searching. But you need to connect on the inside instead of searching for somebody on the outside. That's what manifests it. And remember, in the Rumi, it talks about finding a worthwhile companion to walk this journey with you. Oh my goodness, here's the Four of Inspiration. This is the Four of Wands, which is a twin flame card for me. As a lot of readers, twin flame readers, read this as 1111 card, which is the twin flame energies. So you may be in this shift meeting, or it feels like you're meeting your twin flame. And that's why it says, wait, don't rush into it, because that is a magnetism, a magnetic pull of unbelievable power, and you don't want to rush into it. Yeah, there's that Ten of Wands. Notice how she's the one carrying the water. She's the one carrying the emotions in this connection right now. So if you are meeting your twin flame, it is definitely a new beginning and a new adventure. But do not rush into it, and know that your counterpart is telling you that even though you may have to kind of keep him at arm's length for a little bit, then that you are still together. There's the eclipse energies right there. That's the Eight of Emotions. This is your spiritual path. This is something that is spiritually destined for you. So if you are waking up to the twin flame journey, congratulations, welcome. It's turbulent yet transformative, and this shift is going to bring a lot of twin flames together, whether they're in union or whether they meet and then they begin their journey. It is, they said bottom of the deck. Okay, Five of Materials. This is Five of Pentacles. There is a fear here. And when you feel the intensity of the twin flame connection, it does trigger fear. So that might be something that you need to be aware of when you meet or meet up with or encounter your twin flame. But it is a transformative journey. It is a love that transforms, truly. So let's pull some Divine Masculine cards from the Light Seer Tarot. Love transcends time and space. Nothing is missing. Somebody in physical separation may have not met yet, but spiritually have been together. And you may sense or feel that connection. Oh, Eight of Wands and Ace of Cups. Yep. This is coming straight for you. Remember to be in the heart center. Twin flames definitely trigger the ego, which result in the dark night of the soul, which is the ego death. So if you're new to this journey, it's a good heads up to try and get into that heart center. There's the Two of Wands in the upright now. You may be waiting for this person. You intuitively know that they're coming. You can feel it. There is the Page of Swords. You're doing some research. They're doing some research about twin flames, about soul connections. It feels like in some of these readings, many of the counterparts wake up, although in twin flame lore or philosophy, The feminine is the consciously awake one, and the masculine is the unconscious one that just feels the energy. It doesn't understand it, but it feels like in these zodiac readings and in this shift, the masculine is becoming aware, consciously aware, through maybe research. Yeah, there's the Page of Cups. It's like this is disbelief. It's like he's just encountered something that is so different, on a different dimension, that it's like, how can this even be real? And why is my heart pounding out of my chest? What is the sensation? And look, see how her heart, she's got that heart in, and it's radiating out in the same kind of illustration that's it's almost like she just took that heart right here from here. See where there's almost a void there? There it is. She's got it. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. Equilibrium of energy, equal give and take. Energetic equilibrium is how I read this card. There has to be a symbiosis about it. Because you can't be in sustainable union if there isn't a symbiosis. Knight of Cups. Boy, he's come up in almost every single reading. Almost every single one. He's coming in ready to, you know, he's brought the flowers. I mean, he has thought about this and prepared for this to come in and kind of express his feelings. Let's see what else. So if you're new to the twin flame journey, you're probably going to meet your twin flame. If you've been on the twin flame journey and you've been in separation for what feels like quite a while, it feels like the divine masculine is becoming consciously aware of the twin flame connection and is now realizing that there's something he needs to do about it. Yep, there's the Knight of Swords. He's definitely, I thought I dropped a card. He's definitely going to move forward and do something about it. There's the Hangman. Remember when I said this is a shift in perception? I knew that card was coming out. He's changing his, what his belief system is changing. Look at how he's illuminated. He's been kind of doing some meditation with that Four of Swords. Taking some time to try and figure all this out. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Traveler. So now you can see the intensity in the shift. I mean, it's visible in every single reading. What needs to be released is any kind of fear that this eclipse energy brings up. Distant thunder, clear the air, definitely. If there is something that needs to be resolved, resolve it before this energy, this energetic shift. You want to release any kind of, and what I'm seeing is a hot air balloon, and you know how they have the ballast. You want to release any ballast that would keep you weighed down in this, during this shift. Distant thunder means there might be some sort of turbulence coming in. Remember to respond from your heart chakra. Begin now. Take your first steps on this new journey, this new path. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. This is all new energy. You have a new beginning. Begin now. Distant thunder. Clear the air. Do some internal searching and remove any kind of response to fear or reaction to fear. And then joy and delight. That is the recalibration I was talking about. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Okay, I'm going to take some of the Illuminated Tarot. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Cross Watcher. I love this deck. Ooh, this is the Six of Diamonds, Six of Pentacles. Feels like after this shift, there's going to be a greater flow. Everybody's going to bring something to the table. There's going to be cooperation, you know, symbiosis, stabilization. This is the love is going to transform this connection. So if you have met your twin flame and you're reuniting after a separation, remember, don't rush in. Take your time. You know, there's the Five of Diamonds. Let's see what that one is. Five of Pentacles or Five of Diamonds. Ah, the Hierophant. Tradition, spiritual authority. Could mean deception. But this seems to me like it is both of you coming into the spiritual awareness of the importance of this connection and how this shift. Look at this, another five. Okay, so this is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This is called a worthy opponent, but you're not opponents. You're on the same team. But the masculine is like putting all of his cards down. The feminine's keeping her cards close to her chest or close to the vest, and she's not showing her cards. It looks like he did, and he just kind of laid them down. So now he didn't flip them over and leave them exposed, but he was ready to, and it feels as though it's very similar to this. He's ready to show his cards, but the divine feminine is kind of more in this not receptive posture. She's not laying her cards out on the table either. So there's that equal give and take. You know, if they're going to lay their cards out, you need to lay your cards out too. So that's something that needs to change in the connection here. You got two fives. So you need to release the resistance of being willing to show your heart. It's like the Eight of Swords energy in the reverse. Justice. That's in the reverse. And I'll clarify in just a minute why that's in the reverse. And there's the Jack of Clubs, which is the enthusiastic pursuit of a new adventure, new beginnings. Begin now. I mean, it's pretty obvious there's this new shift coming in. I'm going to clarify why this Justice is in the reverse. It just feels like you need to be fair and balanced about how you proceed. And remember to proceed, because this is a little bit of ego here. Not wanting to show your cards. Like, hey, you show me first. That's fear. You're going to have to be willing to be vulnerable too. Why is this Justice card in the reverse? Five of Cups. There's been some hurt in the past because you're focusing on something expected in the 3D that didn't work out well, not really focusing on the spiritualness of this connection. And there's the Magician. Manifesting this new beginning, this new opportunity to change the strategy from ego to heart center. There's the Justice in the upright. Absolutely. Okay, so it feels like moving forward slowly and being centered in your heart chakra and basing your actions upon that and manifesting, you know, working from the point of transforming this from the ego to the heart chakra. This is going to put the Justice card in the upright, and there we go. And then now the new beginning. Okay, so that's the shift that needs to happen, is coming out of your ego. Do Tauruses have egos? I don't know. They're definitely deliberate. Let's just put it that way. Okay, this is the messages from your guides. Possess self-confidence. Make each day count. Be present in the moment. That's another thing you can do to help integrate these energies. And focus on the positive. Let's pull one more. Inspire others. Okay, I'm going to pull one more of the Lover's Oracle, and then I'm going to pull some self-care specifically for you, Taurus, that what you can do to help your mind, body, and spirit integrate these energies. Oop, here, I dropped that one. Oh, this one stayed on the table, so look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. Okay, so obviously there has been some turbulence in this relationship. So it may not be a new twin flame. There still could be a small part of this collective that are in meeting their twin flame for the first time. But this feels like this is a twin flame coming back together and trying a different strategy now based upon heart chakra, not fear, not ego, but allowing love to transform this connection. Okay, let's pull some of the self-care tarot, self-care oracle, to help give you some specific advice on how you can best facilitate integrating these energies. And then I'll go get this posted. So you have it for trying to get them all posted tonight. This is Monday, the 25th. I want everything posted so that you have this information before the integration. Clear your energetic field. I was thinking of that card when I was talking about that. Sage. I was saging the master bedroom last night. My husband and I happened to be saging the cabinetry in the dresser. And he said, as I clean, I kind of sage the interior cabinet spaces. And he asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm clearing out any negative energy. And he asked what kind of negative energy his socks might possibly have. I thought that was funny. Look to the stars. Now, there's some very intense alignments going on right now in the astrology. But also, if you follow or study astrology, might be a good time to look at some of the specific information about integration of this shift energy for your sign, Taurus. Sweet treat. Don't overindulge, but definitely give yourself a little acknowledgement with a little sweet. Could be some fruit, maybe a little cupcake, maybe a celebratory cupcake when you get your house in order and your car's clean, and you know, have a pot of tea and buy yourself a little cupcake or pastry and something just for you to validate all your hard work. Do some dancing. Dance while you're cleaning. I love dancing while I'm cleaning. But movement, get your metabolism going. Do some creative dance. Use your hands. Create something, craft something. Paint, or it could just be, you know, maybe cleaning. Something that makes you feel productive by using your hands. My grandmother always used to say, busy hands are happy hands. and clean your space. I knew it was going to come out. So I'm going to leave it there, Sages. Let me know how this works for you. Let me know if any of these suggestions helped you to integrate these energies, because when you feel the intensity, I hope you look back and say, man, I'm glad I did the prep steps. Okay, until next time, namaste.